Like, we can look at the plain and precious interpretation of that visionary language and say, oh, well, okay, like, we get it. We understand it. We know why it had to be that way. But there's still lots of truths today that we teach in visionary language, that's revealed to us in visionary language, that we understand in symbolic terms. And if someone comes out and says, well, what it's actually saying is this, it's going to make a lot of people uncomfortable if you just come out and say it. Like, it's something, like, it's designed to be understood individually when you are ready, when you're actually looking for deeper understanding. And I say deeper, but deeper understanding of doctrines is actually a plainer and more precious understanding.
Maybe the brethren also don't speak so plainly sometimes, because as Joseph started to do that towards the end of his life, you kind of see what that led to. Just as you were saying with Lehi and those in Jerusalem who wanted to kill him and take his life. It does seem like, for whatever reason, that triggers something in people where you start speaking too directly and too plainly, and then they just want to get rid of you altogether. They can't listen to it anymore. So the brethren today are like, lesson learned. Let's not go that route.
The brethren were like, one martyr is sufficient for this dispensation.
That's right.
Like, the word things with them. It's been sealed.
Message received. We're good.
Brigham Young had like more bodyguards, so I think he could get away with it a little bit. Like, you know, he was in a bubble.
Yeah, he's in the bubble. That's right.
Like, they could see people coming. Like,
but you see the flip side of him being so plain sometimes is now people use his quotes all the time to hate on the church and come after us because they're totally taken out of context, or they just don't understand. They have no real insight into what he was referencing or whatever.
Brigham was the worst at giving context. So he would drop a truth bomb, and then you'd be like, "Wait, what?" And he would never come back to it. He'd just be like, "Just." So you really gotta go out and on your own for some of those. You really gotta dig deep, pray hard. Okay, another interesting revelation here in section 5 is that of the 3 witnesses that will come forth as part of the translation or restoration of the Book of Mormon. And it says, let's see, section 5:15, and the testimony of 3 witnesses will I send forth my word. So, obviously, this is a principle that goes back to, Deuteronomy, right? Like, witness, like in Deuteronomy would have been like in a legal sense, right, at a tribunal or whatever. But like, if you're going to have a witness of something, it needs to be 2 or 3. Like, a witness of one person is insufficient. So God establishes his work through multiple testimonies, right, to bind heaven and earth, right, for these sacred things. Or, 2 Corinthians, right? In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established.
Hit that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it.
They may seem like little things, but liking, commenting, it helps the algorithm push our content out to more people. So it's our small way of sharing the gospel in a social media age.